Billions of dollars are now being given out around the world from the Trudeau government for climate finance contributions and commitments, but is it going to the right places, or are these just going to be kickbacks? Let's get into it.
Oh, yeah!
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to The Fringe. Now, as we talk about the climate crisis, and of course we've seen Pierre Poilievre talking about axing the tax when it comes to carbon taxes in Canada, as well as investing money into green energy rather than, or green energy development, I should say, rather than taxing Canadian citizens to death in order to fill billion-dollar slush funds. We're starting to see the Trudeau government again giving out billions of dollars that well, they're taxpayers' dollars. And while people can't afford to heat their homes, while people can't afford to eat, while people can't afford to put gas in their cars, Justin Trudeau, of course, virtue signaling around the world to hand out billions of dollars in aid and kickbacks to countries that want to jump on board. Now, again, I'll stand behind that, you know, as we get into countries like India, China, where they have some of the top pollutants in the world, I don't see anybody telling them to slow down or to stop. Even if they were to, why is it Canada's obligation to give them money in order to do that? We've already run our own economy into the ground by virtue signaling, by various means in order to harm our farmers, harm our GDP, and harm the cost of food and fuel in our country. But I guess Justin Trudeau thinks that, well, we should launder money, or donate it to other countries to get them on board with his and Stephen Guilbeault's bizarre view of the world. Now, of course, this clip being sent to me by another channel viewer, which was actually my brother, who seen this and sent it my way. And there is a little bit of work I did leaning into this. So I wanted to show this clip and then talk a little bit about what's going on, but also why this is a bit of a concern. So let's get into it right now and stream what's going on here. This is coming from Canada Freedom over on TikTok.
Why is Canada sending $5.3 billion to the Philippines? In a recent article, which, of course, the mainstream media didn't cover, has announced that Canada will commit to a $5.3 billion financial commitment to the Philippines for climate reasons. What a bunch of fucking bull. While 2 million Canadians are going to the food bank, having to live homeless, we are sending money abroad. For what? We've seen Ukraine spend their money on fancy homes. You don't think they are going to do the same? What do you think about this? Leave your opinion in the comments below.
So, of course, sorry over the audio again. It got a little loud on that video. $5.3 billion going to the Philippines. Now, again, as this video states, there was no mainstream media coverage. I took a look, and all I could really find was on Routers. This article here, that is a very brief statement that came out December 9th, which was last Saturday, saying that the Philippines receives climate finance commitment from Canada, where we've seen a bit of a correction in what's going on. The December 6th story has been corrected to reflect that $5.3 billion is Canada's total international commitment, not just for the Philippines, in the headline of paragraph 1. Well, it's nice to know that we're not sending the Philippines $5.3 billion, but $5.3 billion is still going out. We have roughly 140 million sorry, not 140 million. We have roughly 40 million citizens in Canada. So I'm sorry. I'm crunching numbers when I hear 5.3 billion, but we've got roughly 40 million people in Canada. And we're seeing here $5.3 billion being sent out to other countries. This article states, though, that the Philippines and the United Nations Development Program has a commitment from Canada on climate finance. The President's office in Manila said on Wednesday. Collaboration and finance commitment will run until 2026, and Canada will support the Philippines in promoting biodiversity conservation, I guess. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. Climate change mitigation, adaptation, and resilience with consideration for gender equality, the Philippines Presidential Office said. What does gender equality have to do with the environment? What does that have to do with $5.3 billion? Is that for gender reassignment surgeries? Like, this is where these words to me, now, don't get me wrong, there are funds that could go around the world in aid for people that are struggling, aid for people to have better lifestyles. When a country is doing better than it should be, when it's got money to disperse to other countries. Now, Canada is not in a state to be doing that, but anytime that you hear about money going to other countries to support advancements in other people's lifestyles, I mean, you're seeing the usual words here: climate change mitigation, adaptation, consideration for gender equality. It starts going back into those usual terms that we hear with the Ukraine, that we hear when it comes to money going to the Gaza-Israel issue. It's all money laundering at that point. And if it's not, people should probably understand why I'm skeptic on that and why I'm standing back saying this is nothing more than a scam. Call me crazy, but the article headline says it's a climate finance commitment. What does that have to do with gender equality? Somebody please explain it to me. The UNDP said the Philippines is included as part of a total international climate finance committed by Canada of $5.3 billion. So again, that's going internationally. It is not going strictly to the Philippines. So as Canada Freedom reported, they should probably correct that. But again, I've taken a look, and there are not really a lot of articles at the time of filming this video supporting where that $5.3 billion is going. But again, Reuters stating that it's going to gender equality. Many of the concerns that are in Canada Freedom's TikTok definitely come to light when we've seen people buying luxury homes, living lavish lifestyles. We've seen Justin Trudeau participating in scandal after scandal after scandal. And well, it begs to ask the question of, is that what we're going to see more of with these billions of dollars being funneled out? I guess what I'm trying to understand is why we're not hearing again from the opposition about this, why we're not hearing about how much more damage is going to be done to Canadians until Justin Trudeau is gone. How many more billions of dollars are we going to lose and be punished for losing in terms of our lifestyles before somebody steps in and says, enough is enough. There's no more money to print. There's no more money to go out. People are losing their livelihoods. People are going to lose their homes. People compare a lot of what's about to happen in 2024 to akin to the Pierre Elliott Trudeau days. Well, I think it's going to be worse. And this is definitely a tell of the times. $5.3 billion just wasted and flushed down the toilet. Where's Pierre on this? I want to know. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. If you know what gender equality has to do with the environment, let me know what you guys think. If it's your first time here, I hope this video has earned your subscription. Make sure as you're hitting that subscribe button down below, you hit the bell for notifications. Join us live here on the channel every Sunday night at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time when we do the weekly wrap and go over everything that's happened throughout the week in politics, as well as everything coming up that's planned in the week ahead, and a little bit of back and forth with the community, getting to know you guys outside of making these videos. I always enjoy sitting down to talk to you guys and talk with everybody who's usually there as a regular, but also new people coming in who want to have their chance to speak within the community. It's great to see you there. I look forward to it. I hope to see more of you there, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video and have a great rest of your day. I'll catch you on the next one.